In the heart of Nakuru County flows a river with stories as old as time. River Njoro, once a source of life, now a mirror reflecting the state of our environment. This is not just a river, this is our story, our responsibility. When it comes to conservation, the preservation of water bodies is very essential, especially if it concerns a river contributing to a major source of water. In this documentary, we are going to highlight the state of Njoro River and how it affects the community. River Njoro carries many names. Others call it River Njoro, while others call it River Ndarugu, especially for those who reside in the Rugu area of Nakuru County. For many, the river is a home, a helper, a healer, and sometimes a hazard.
My name is Faith Nyambura. Nimeishi hapa for 3 years. Hii river tunaitumianga kufua nguo na kuoga sana sana. I think nothing more than that. Juwezi pikia, uwezi osha tupa nguo huku ndani. Yeah, such hizo ndo naonanga. Sometimes you can find animals kama paka imetupa huku ndani.
Long before community hands took charge, the battle to save River Njoro had already begun at an institutional level. In 2011, Egerton University stepped in, injecting about 5 million shillings to initiate river rehabilitation efforts. The goal was clear: restore the ecosystem, protect surrounding livelihoods, and spark sustainable change.
I'm Professor Njoro River, Egerton University. I am attached to Department of Biological Sciences. I'm also the coordinator Njoro River Rehabilitation Project at Egerton University. And this is work that I started 2012. So we were a team of 4 people, and I was the coordinator. So the university identified Njoro River as a flagship project together with Anglo Science Park and the 𝐒𝐚𝐤 station at Ibarengo. So dryland farming. Now, when it comes to environment, Egerton University identified Njoro River as its flagship simply because around 12 of the kilometers, or out of the around 60 or 55 of the kilometers, pass through Egerton University. We also depend on this water for use at the university. We have created or constructed some water treatment plants just above our farm here for treating the water from the Njoro River. Once the water is treated, it is pumped to our system after ascertaining that it meets the quality standards for drinking and using.
But despite the noble start, the challenge proved bigger than funding alone. As years passed, the river continued to suffer until local voices began to rise again. Time has not been kind. As settlements grew, so did pollution. What once flowed clean and strong now struggles under the weight of our neglect. Right where I'm standing is a section of the Njoro River in Kapkures area in Nakuru County. What you are looking at isn't a lake, it's a warning. Years of erosion, careless farming, and mining led to the river choking itself. This mini dam, formed by siltation, is nature trying to breathe through a clogged artery.
Hapo ilikuwa si ati ilikuja ikatopoka pale wakati maji imekuwa imejaa. Hiyo maji kaingia sasa kwa kware. Kware so deep ni ndani, yani imekuwa hata ilikuwa na vitisho sana wakati moja. Hadi sisi tukakuja tukaambia majamaa wenye wanaishi hapa karibu, tafadhali kuna hatari. So afadhali kabla ya kufika hapo si tusaidiane muondoke hapa. Wengine walitii, wengine walikataa. Sasa kama sisi utafanyaje? Mpaka hata chief hata nani walikuja hapa hivi kusaidiana, tuambie jamani, tafadhalini, hii sasa ni hatari.
But not all hope was washed away with the rising silt. In the middle of the mess, a new generation stood up, not to complain, but to clean. With gloves on their hands and purpose in their hearts, they took on a river that many had given up on. Among them, young people from the Rotaract Club of Menengai. They didn't wait for permission. They saw the problem and they acted.
My name is Janet Nkirete, the current president of the Rotaract Club of Menengai. And the River Njoro was one of the polluted rivers that falls under our area of focus. So as a club, we took an initiative to take care of it. This river flows through a national park that has wild animals. Gradually, there have been visible changes. Like the water has been flowing freely and there is less plastic waste. When we were starting it, the bridge had blocked with the waste and water was overflowing during the rainy season.
Talking to Dr. Nelson Maara, Nakuru's County Executive Committee member for Water, Environment, Energy, Climate Change and Natural Resources, this is what he had to say about the county's conservation efforts of River Njoro.
We did 2 parts of River Njoro or the River. That is in Naiswet Ward and Njoro Ward. In Naiswet Ward, we rehabilitated a stretch of 3 kilometers. That is from 𝐒𝐚𝐤 to Naiswet Center. And basically what we did some community sensitization on why we should rehabilitate the river. That is issues to do with conservation, the importance of the river. We planted bamboos, we planted indigenous tree species, and we helped the community to establish a tree nursery, basically for indigenous species. And we provided them with the necessary equipments and techniques for tree nursery establishment and management. And the same we also did for Njoro, that is all the way from the bridge, that is the 𝐒𝐚𝐤 Bridge, all the way to Kenyatta. It's about 5 kilometers stretch.
From the hands that wash to the voices that remember and the hearts that rise to restore, River Njoro carries the weight of our past and the promise of our future. Let this not just be another story you watched, but a call to action. Because clean rivers don't just happen, people make them happen. If we are conscious on how we treat our water bodies, humanity and other species are going to benefit immensely. For more documentaries like this, follow us on our YouTube channel, drop a comment and like. My name is Pendo Setin.